Hey guys, what's going on? Look, I want to talk about the government shutdown this week. Shh! We're watching a monkey get drunk and then masturbate in front of a bunch of school children and elderly nuns.
It's the most awesome YouTube video ever!
Yeah, the channel it's posted on has 4 million subs and the video has 3 billion views. That's great. Hooray for masturbating monkey. I just want to talk about the government shutdown.
The what now?
The government shutdown? The one that happened on Tuesday?
Tuesday? Oh, that's when Chatty says it did his video about his favorite hair care products. He didn't mention anything about a government shut-up.
I saw that. I love Chetty. He's so funny and cute and young. I love that video he did about how much he loves his Ford Focus. Or the one he did about Audible.com. I know other people read the same script, but I thought his was the most, I don't know, young and bubbly. Who's Chatty? Seriously? He's a hugely popular YouTube vlogger. He talks about, stuff.
Yeah, like celebrity news and what he bought at the store and what's the deal with rude people.
That's great. But the government shutdown? The one that means that billions of dollars is being lost to the economy? You know, political turmoil? It's indicative of just how broken our government is?
Are there shape-shifting lizards involved?
No. Is there a sex scandal involved with it? Not that I know of, Gary.
Yeah, are there any cats jumping into boxes or cute post-teenagers talking about useless trivia and their bland, naive insights into popular culture?
God, I hope not.
Then feh.
Feh? Feh? Yeah, it's not like this is the first government shutdown. There have been like 18 of them since the mid-1970s. But the shutdown is important. The Republicans have finally demonstrated how deeply they're in the pockets of lobbyists and big businesses. How can you guys just sit there on your iPhones and tablets watching monkeys masturbating while our politicians sacrifice their duty to the citizens of the United States for money? I don't know, because it's funny.
Yeah, real life is all complicated and depressing. Don't get all rompy-stompy because we want to escape into the dreamy eyes of a YouTube boy toy or a self-pleasuring primate.
But the Republicans are gleefully throwing a tantrum because they don't like the very popular Affordable Health Care Act. This affects you, and you guys didn't even know it happened because Mr. Trendy short haircut and a monkey with impulse control problems distracted you.
But we don't have any federal jobs and we don't use any federal services, so...
So you don't give a fuck? Seriously?
Look, not a single one of the most popular YouTube personalities said anything about the government shutdown, so it's probably not important at all. It's only important to people like you, who like politics, and who work for the government, I guess. And we aren't them.
If you want that kind of content, I'm sure you can find plenty of channels on YouTube that are dedicated to political stuff. Oh my god, that monkey's got a chainsaw. But politics affects us all, whether we feel the effects or not. It's important. More important than what cosmetics some dumb twat is using this week, or an unboxing video by a teen shit nozzle.
So what are you saying, that the big YouTube stars have a responsibility to mention political or major news events?
Yes. Says who? Says me, that's who. More and more it seems like people are absorbed in this mindless bullshit.
Hey, I like that
mindless bullshit. You watch these vapid, unfunny genital diddlers gabble on and on about nothing, or you watch the Housewives of Beverly Hills or Duck Dynasty while our elected officials very publicly burn all your freedoms to the ground and then pee on the ashes. Calm down, it's not that bad. The Democrats are just as bad as the Republicans. They are both responsible for the way government runs right now, and it's their problem to fix.
Yeah, we did our duty already. We voted and stuff. Right, voting!
So that's it. This is how democracy dies. We just surrender our rights and freedoms for the stupid comfort of popular mass media. Great. Well, I'm not going quietly into that good night. You pukes just sit here and lap up your bland, brightly colored pablum. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna rebel against the machine. I'm gonna... Hey, is that the Godzilla trailer from Comic-Con? Yeah, it's totally bootlegged. Here, look. There's also some potential plot lines for the next Star Wars movie on the Totally Not True channel.
Cool, let me see that. Whew, that was good thinking. He was really winding himself up. But if there's one thing Admiral Geekskin can't resist, is some stinky old nerd bait.
I just didn't want to see him go to jail again.
Like when he protested that last rise in postage stamp prices by kidnapping the local postman and forcing him to hand out 2-cent rebates to everybody?
Yeah, if his girlfriend wasn't an FBI agent, he'd be doing at least 30 years.
So what do you guys think?
Are popular YouTube celebrity channels and viral videos an unhealthy distraction from important political, environmental, and social issues?
Do some of these popular daily vloggers have a responsibility to at least mention events that may affect their viewers' lives?
Will J.J. Abrams do justice to the Star Wars saga and forever wash away the fetid taste of the prequels from our mouths forever? Comment down below. You know, where our junk would be if this was full screen.
There. Now, are you off your high horse?
I guess, but I like it up there on my high horse. I'm so right, and everyone else is so stupid and misinformed when I'm on my high horse. My high horse is named Jefferson, and he's red, white, and blue, and his sparkly mane ripples in the winds of freedom.
Well, my high horse is black and has the ability to turn invisible. He has a satellite uplink to every computer in the world and can remember any file I download into it. And he's totally off the grid. The only person that knows about it is me. And I guess you three.
Well, my high horse is light pink and it has a unicorn horn, but instead of a horn, it's a cross, and it only speaks in Bible passages.
And my high horse wears a blue latex bodysuit with appropriate cutouts, and it's a hermaphrodite with a spanking paddle for a tail.
Yeah, we're the 4 high horsemen of the apocalypse.
Hello and welcome to Intimate Questions, where you ask and I answer your intimate question. It's October 4th, 2013, and it's Blessing of the Pets Day. You know, that day you have where you take your pet down to the church to have it blessed, despite the fact that your religion teaches you that your pet has no soul. Improve your office day. If you've been asked not to come to the office today, guess what? Cinnamon Roll Day, because Americans love their diabetes. Lee's National Denim Day, because we just don't appreciate our denim jeans enough. National Diversity Day, because without a holiday telling us what to celebrate, we'd never do it. National Taco Day, step 28 in the National Holiday Diet System. 10-4 Day, because people apparently can't help themselves. Vodka Day, because Americans love their alcoholism. World Smile Day, because after a day of cinnamon buns, tacos, and vodka, I'd be smiling. Actually, considering my diabetes, I'd be in a coma. Alright, now let's get on to the question. Emmett Brown BTTF1 asks, Holocaust deniers, why can't they be both? The St. Clair family asks, have you considered inviting a Gelfling on the show as a special guest? No, because they're boring as shit. I'd rather have a Skeksis. Uncle Cretomatic asks, have you ever given yourself pink eye? I think that what he may be talking about is that some people had noticed that I had like a little redness in my eye. I've actually had that for about 3 weeks. I've seen the doctor. They don't seem to know what it is. I somehow irritated the outer covering of my eye, and it was taking a really long time to heal. It is much better now, but no, it was not pink eye. Gastronin asks, did anyone ever ask AJ what's the deal with the horns? No one asked AJ that question.
Practical Magic 9 asks, question, where did you learn how to make puppets? A class? Self-taught? Self-taught. I didn't really take a class. There are several videos on YouTube where you can pick up certain skills and learn what materials are used and how to do it, and then after that it's just practice. Actually, YouTube's a pretty good resource if you ever want to figure out how to start making puppets on your own. L's Monkeys asks, what is your favorite Jim Henderson movie and why? I don't know of this person, Jim Henderson, that you speak of. I do know that there is a person named Jim Henson who I like quite a bit, and of his movies, probably the one that I like, the ones that I like the most are The Great Muppet Caper, The Dark Crystal, and Labyrinth. He wasn't alive terribly long to make a ton of movies. He's probably better known for his series, which would be, The Muppet Show, and The Storyteller, which really didn't get a whole lot of traction here in the United States. I understand it was more popular in England. Cappadocia asks, do you have any plans to bring back 50 Shades of Gary, or any of its previous incarnations, or is there a lack of target materials? There is a lack of target materials. Now, I'm not saying that there is a lack of Christian-oriented puppet videos on YouTube. There's tons of them. Unfortunately, they all come from kind of like a puppet mill. There's a number of companies that sell prefabricated puppet shows, and the thing about them is that it's not that they're awful, they're just boring. Extraordinarily boring and cliche and tiresome. What really drives 50 Shades of Gary is something that is mildly disturbing or just bad. And it doesn't have to be a Christian-themed puppet show. It can be any puppet show that is just cringe-worthy, awful, or mildly disturbing. Firefly 4F4 asks, if we're all creepy little caterpillars, do you expect us all to grow into beautiful butterflies? Yes. Every single one of you will turn into a butterfly. Eli Trips asks, hey Jason, do you keep Oswald in a cage for his safety or yours? No, I keep Oswald in a desk drawer. That's brutally honest. I know it kind of kills the magic, but I keep him in his own desk drawer. There's no holes or anything, so he suffocates every day. He lives a daily death. This has gotten really dark. No, I do not keep Oswald in a cage. He has his own house and he lives with his mother. Stephen Hatrack asks, Oswald, is Philip taking application? Are there any franchise opportunities in the Central Ohio area?
Since the broadcast of that video, I have been informed that Philip is not a god, but in fact just a side effect of some antipsychotics that were accidentally prescribed to me by my doctor.
Colloquium Molly B. Denham asks, and how can we satisfy the bloodlust of Philip's bologna sandwich addiction, Oswald? Also, Oswald, can I borrow your shoes? I like your shoes. I want to see your shoes.
As I answered in your previous video, I know that Philip is not a god that requires blood sacrifices or a mountain of bologna sandwiches, which, by the way, that is what he wanted. Literally a mountain of bologna sandwiches, which was going to be called Bologna Sandwich Mountain. It's pretty straightforward naming, really. And no, you cannot borrow my shoes. My shoes are for my feet. And I have to have them specially made because I have a very strange foot shape. And it's very difficult to buy shoes at Payless because they don't have them in monster sizes because they're a bunch of racists. That's what my mom says. Man, now I'm depressed. I wish Philip was a god so he could destroy Payless shoes.
Joe Swamson asks, you mentioned pretending to be an Ewok. Aren't you a blue Ewok already?
Number one, I am not a blue Ewok. I am a cute little blue monster that lives in a fictional place inside the internet that you get to watch through YouTube. It's pretty simple. I don't have a stupid nose. I don't carry a spear. I don't live up on a tree. I don't try to cook and eat robots.
And there is a question for me. Have you seen the play Avenue Q? I love that show. I do intend to see it at some point, but I just haven't had a chance yet. Brian J. 1962 asks, did you manage to find a lawyer to take on the lollipop issue following your bad day at the clinic the other month?
I did not find a lawyer because, contrary to what some people think, I am not someone who sues everybody simply because I did not get a piece of candy. Besides which, I went back to the office later that night, broke in through a window, and stole his entire jar of lollipops. That'll show him to shortchange me on lollipops when I go to the doctor. I have to get a bunch of shots. Oh, I said that out loud. Oh, Jason, can we not put this part in the video thingy?
Oh, it's definitely going in.
Oh. Well, I better start getting ready for juvenile hall, then.
You're 35.
Oh. So, is there like a adult hall? Hey, Jason.
What?
Will you be my dad?
No.
Why not? I'm a good boy.
Because it's weird. Because that thing between me and your mom was like 10 years ago. Because I'm only 10 years older than you? Take your pick.
I don't like those choices, so I'm gonna add my own. Because you're a jerk, face, butt, head, elbow guy.
Oswald, you're my friend. I love you, but I can't be your dad.
Yeah, I just wish I had one. Why does my life have to be infected with Disney heroinitis?
If you don't mind my asking, where is your dad? I mean, your real dad.
I will tell you after the shoutouts.
Well, that's very viewer retentionist of you. Hey, everybody. Time to shout out your name. On your mark, get set, insult! Go! Plasmoid 2. So tell me the truth. Are you the reason ball lightning exists? Gaz W. Your name sounds like a Eurotrash artist that works in blood and swizzle sticks. Miles Holden. Not Miles What's That Smell Holden, the classic blues sax player with pockets full of blue cheese. Thakal. Your name isn't Klingon, but it looks and sounds Klingon. Are you faux Klingon? Goldrinka. Is that a town of alcoholics in Eastern Europe? Daniel Drew. There was a Daniel Walks Funny for a Reason, Drew. Turns out he had abnormally large testicles. Jehoyas. I love Jehoyas for breakfast. Well, with a little chorizo. Art Comstock. Art can't stop urinating Comstock. Well, his name pretty much sums up his situation. Harizal. Like what gangsta hair Krishnas call one another. Pontiva 420. Your name sounds like a South American station wagon. Okay, that's it. Remember, if you've subbed and you haven't been shouted out tenderly by yours truly, then please let me, Jason, know. Bye. Okay, Oswald, what happened to your dad?
Well, him and Mom did not get along, and then they decided that marriage wasn't working, so they got a divorce, and he moved to Skanksburg.
That's really anticlimactic, Oswald, and kind of sad.
Not everything about my life is funny, you know.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have assumed.
Now I'm all sad. This is me being sad.
I'm sorry, I really am.
If only I could get an ice cream in a waffle cone, that would cheer me up.
Okay, let's go. I'll get you an ice cream.
And then can we go to the animal shelter and see if there are any puppies there?
Sure.
And then can I get a comic book?
If there's time.
Yay!
Hey everybody, thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, and I know you did because I was in it, why don't you subscribe or something, and tell your friends about us, and all that other stuff. Alright, is that everything you wanted me to say? Yeah. Great. I'm out of here.